Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're going to continue to work multiplying and multiplying with decimals. Multiplying with decimals is exactly the same as multiplying until you get to your answer. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to estimate. So we have 9 1/10 times 4 7/10. My estimate would be what, Sam?
Your estimate for 9 would probably be.
So what's my estimate of my product? What's 9 times 4?
9 times 4 is. Sorry.
No, you're
36.
Fine. 36. Your answer should be somewhere around 36.
Okay.
All I did is look at my whole numbers, multiplied them together, so my estimate is 36. That's my estimate. Okay, so if whatever answer you got is nowhere near 36, then we've got a problem.
Then my answer is
Miriam, how many numbers should be behind the decimal point in my actual product? 2. There are 2 numbers behind the decimal point in my answer, or my problem. There have to be 2 of them behind my answer. 2 of them behind the decimal point in my answer. I haven't solved it yet. I haven't even started solving it yet, and I've already done that. That helps me when I get to my answer, to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, as I've said before, when you multiply numbers with decimals, ignore the decimals, rewrite it without the decimals, and then solve it. So really, I can ignore the decimals and multiply 91 times 47. And then I put the decimals in. Tamana, 7 times 1.
7.
That gives me 7 ones. Tamana, 7 times 9. 63. Please let the person who I called on answer. Okay, now then I've got a 0 because I'm moving to the tens place. Sarah, 4 times 1.
4.
That gives me 4 tens. Sarah, 4 times 9.
9.
4 times 9.
Oh, 36.
36. I add those 2 products together. I get 7, I get 7, I get 12, I get 4277. 4277. Miriam told me we had to have 2 numbers behind the decimal point. Sam told me we had to have close to 36. This is the only number close to 36 that I could get up there. There are 2 numbers behind my decimal point. I didn't use my decimal point when I was multiplying. I saved it for my answer. You paying attention? Kaylee, 5 6/10 times 9 6/10. What is my estimate?
45.
45. You could say it's 50. You could say it's 60. If you want to make this 6 and this 10, that's fine. 10 and 5, I don't care. But that gives you an idea. My estimate, 45 is my estimate. My estimate is 45. Arshia, how many numbers are going to be behind the decimal point in my answer? 2. There are 2 behind it in my problem. There need to be 2 behind it in my answer. 2 behind it in the problem. There needs to be 2 behind it in the answer. Then I just multiply, ignoring the decimal points. Now I just do 56 times 96. Actually, I don't do it. I just call on somebody to help me. Jalen, 6 times 6.
63.
36, good.
Yeah, 36.
Jalen, 5 times 6. 30, and then we have this other 3 tens. It gives us 33. Now we're here, we're at 0. Chase, 9 times 6.
54.
54. That's 54 tens. Or 4 tens and 5 hundreds. Chase, 9 times 5?
54. Or 45.
45. Plus the other 5 hundreds I carried over. 45 is 50. I add these together. Somebody told me that it had to have 2 numbers behind the decimal point. Somebody told me it had to have an estimate of 45, so 53. I mean, if I put it way back here, it ends up being 5,376. That's not close. 537 and 6/10. That's not close. 5 and 367 or 76 thousandths. That's not close. Okay, the estimate helps. It eliminates mistakes that we might make. All right, so we have 4 and 25 hundredths times 25. Caden, what is your estimate? 4 and 25 hundredths times 25. What if we did 4 times 25, or 4 quarters? 100, good. Okay, so my estimate's around 100. It's going to be more than 100 because I'm multiplying more than just 4 times 25. All right, and Mina, how many numbers behind my decimal point in this problem? 2. Those are the only 2 numbers behind the decimal point. That means there needs to be 2 behind it in my answer. 2 behind it in my answer. When I multiply it, ignore the decimal points and just do the multiplications. So if you know your multiples of 5 and your multiples of 2, then this is really a pretty easy problem. Davis, 5 times 5 is?
25.
25. That's 25 ones, or 2 tens and 5 ones. Davis, 5 times 2.
5 times 2 is 10.
Plus 2 more?
Is 12.
12. That's 12 tens, or 102 tens. Davis, 5 times 4.
20.
Plus the 1 extra hundred?
21.
21. That's 21 hundreds, or 2,100. Now, I'm starting in my tens place because this 2 is in my tens place, which means I need to have that 0 in the ones place. So I know I'll multiply my 2 through. Jeremy, 2 times 5.
10.
10. So that's 10 tens, or 100. Jeremy, 2 times 2.
4.
Plus 1?
5.
5. Jeremy, 2 times 4.
8.
8.
Yes, sir.
5, 6. Oh, wait. So, Shauna, where's my decimal point go? Between the 0 and the 6? What was my estimate? Between the 6 and the 2. Mina told us there have to be 2 behind it in the answer, because there are 2 behind it in the problem. Please subscribe.